10 things I wish I could have told myself when I first went gluten-free. Hey Phil, soy sauce isn't gluten-free. I mean, I'm as flabbergasted as you are, but there is gluten-free soy sauce in it. Honestly, I feel like it tastes exactly the same. I don't know. Someone who's not gluten-free, figure that out. And for another alternative, there's tamari. And if you want to get crazy with it, and you will get crazy with it, there's coconut aminos. You put that shit on everything. And Trader Joe's has a really good cheap one. Stick to certified gluten-free oats, you handsome little muskrat. Oats are naturally gluten-free, but are often a victim of cross-contact or contamination. And if you don't know what that is, you don't. It's when gluten gets all up in gluten-free shit. Cross-contact. Get it? So yeah, oats are commonly cross-contaminated, because they're made in the same grain fields, is that what they're called? And manufacturing lines as gluten-containing grains like wheat, barley, and rye. So bottom line, if oats don't say gluten-free in front of them, I would avoid them. And I would honestly really only stick with the ones with the C word in front of gluten-free. Certified. Certified gluten-free. Pony up and just spend the $20 on a toaster and stick a little label on it that says gluten-free. Or write GF in like a marker or something. Just identify it. Because you're gonna go way too long toasting everything on the stovetop. And that is wicked annoying. Trust me, I did it for years. Having to clean a pan every time you want to toast a piece of bread, it's ridiculous. Grow up. But yeah, I did that because I had roommates and we had a shared toaster. And I didn't want them jamming their gluten bread where my gluten-free bread was. Because you guessed it, cross-contact. I beat you to it. To avoid all this, just go ahead and buy yourself your own special little toaster and label it so no one else puts their toast in it. Or like store it away when you're not using it and just bring it out when you're about to use it. Cool? Cool. Gluten-free food sucks. It's gluten-free. Oh, that would suck, dude. That food probably sucks, bro. Get used to hearing that because it's gonna happen a lot. People just assume gluten-free sucks. And it's because, you know, a lot of the times it does. A lot of times it does. At first, because you're probably gonna try all like the legacy gluten-free brands that have been around for 20 plus years, that haven't changed their recipe in 20 plus years, and that's what you're gonna think gluten-free is, and that's what a lot of people think gluten-free is. There's a lot of new brands that are really tasty and really good. And just to give you a little head start, here are some gluten-free substitutes that I think will be really helpful for you. You might wanna pause that or screenshot it or something.
Kenyan bakehouse in my mouth, it's a heritage style. The Shaw artisan from the gluten-free.
But yeah, the people who say gluten-free food sucks just really haven't been to the right restaurant or the right bakery or just had the right products, because there's a lot of delicious gluten-free stuff and you're gonna discover it all. It's just gonna take some time. So stick in there. Get better at cooking. Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna make things a lot easier. When you cook at home, you know exactly what ingredients are in things. Once you learn the basics of cooking, it's really not that hard. I mean, most of the things I eat are a rice bowl with a protein and a vegetable. And it's honestly what a lot of people eat for dinner, and they don't realize it's pretty much gluten-free every single time. But yeah, I'm no like Ratatouille or anything. What's the guy's name? Is the guy's name Ratatouille? No, that's what they make. What's the guy's name in Ratatouille? Here are a few gluten-free cookbooks that I own, and these are pictures that I took. They're beautiful, aren't they? Make more money. You're gonna need it. It's hella expensive out here. I think it's a stat like gluten-free food is like 185% more expensive. Like if you go to a grocery store and get a gluten-free tube, it's gonna be twice as expensive. And you just gotta deal with that. It sucks. Like I buy loaves of bread for 10 bucks. Get used to paying $3 more at a restaurant for gluten-free pasta or a gluten-free bun or a gluten-free substitution of any sort. I've paid like $2 extra for a lettuce wrap instead of an actual bun, which I don't really understand the math and how that works, because the lettuce is going on it either way and you're just charging me $2 to take something off. Doesn't make much sense to me, but that's the life you're gonna live. It's whatever. Just make more money, or probably just budget better with groceries and eating out, because it's gonna be expensive. So there are good gluten-free beers out there that are consumable and that people who eat gluten would actually like too, unless everyone's lying to me, and then that really hurts that no one can actually tell me the truth. I've given a lot of people these beers, these ones, who can eat gluten, and they enjoy them, which makes me feel good, because I was really getting into beer. I was just trying out craft beers and IPAs, and then I had to go gluten-free. So I actually started this account to rate gluten-free beers and try to find one that was tasty. And now we here, and now we here, and now we here, doing whatever I do. Chill out. Okay? I know this is a lot, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, you're gonna get through this. You're gonna get used to living this life, and it's gonna become a lot easier for you throughout it. So everything's gonna be fine. Okay? You're gonna learn all the wonders of gluten soon enough, and you're gonna know how to avoid it and know what to eat. It's gonna be okay, okay? But this is step one. This is me from the future, and this is the video that I wish I could have watched at your position right now. So you're welcome, okay? You haven't even said thank you yet. You're a jerk. Apps. And I'm not talking hors d'oeuvres. If you feel like you don't know where to start, there's an app for it. Isn't it? That was an old commercial, right? There's an app for that. There's gluten-free apps with tons of information on what to eat, where to eat, what ingredient is in it, and there's a lot more. These are just a handful. It's kind of uncomfortable, but you're gonna have to learn how to talk to waitstaff. I know right now you're used to just saying like, oh, I'll take the burger with the beer. Give me the burger with the beer. And that's your order. That's all you need to say to a waiter. That's not gonna happen anymore. That's not happening anymore. I'm sorry. Those days are over. You're gonna have to learn how to talk to a wait staff and ask them specific questions about how they prepare the food, or else you're gonna risk getting gluten and cross-contaminated. Some questions that you'll wanna ask are right here. Really, the name of the game is just preparation. So now, before I even go to a restaurant, I will look it up on Find Me Gluten Free or Spoken and see the reviews. And if they don't have any reviews, or I don't really trust the reviews, I'll call ahead of time and just be like, hey, can you accommodate a gluten allergy? Oh yeah, you can? Do you have a gluten-free menu? Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. So then what entree should I focus on that could be easily adjusted to be gluten-free without any cross-contamination or contact? Bottom line is, don't let being gluten-free prevent you from hanging out with people you love. Become the LeBron James of reading ingredients. Over time, you're gonna get to a point where you flip something over, look at it, and be like, no, that's not gluten-free. Nope. Okay, yeah, I can eat that. Oh, no. That's how quick you're gonna be. But it takes practice, okay? It takes reps. It's like working out at the gym. That doesn't come overnight. I forget I did. That was such a hard move. Learn how to identify certain things. You have to look for bolded words. Here are some tricky words that you will see sometimes in ingredients that mean gluten, but don't outright say it. Just super annoying. Sometimes allergens aren't bolded. Sometimes they are. I don't know why. What really helped me to start was to use one of these scanner apps. I know this is more than 10, and we're just gonna roll with it. I swear this is the last one. Before I go into this, I got plenty more. Let me know if you want a part 2 of this. You might feel like you're missing out on things every once in a while, on food, because it is such a social thing. And yeah, going gluten-free is more than just not being able to eat gluten. It is this social aspect of life where food is the center of how we connect with people a lot of the time. And so when you're not included in things like that, it is tough to get used to. Sometimes you're gonna feel like you're missing out on something, but honestly, you're gonna gain a whole new appreciation for food that you didn't have before. You're gonna get so excited when you see something that is gluten-free and when it tastes good. You've spent a lot of time finding new things to eat, finding ways to make your old favorite recipes. I just want to reiterate, everything's gonna be okay. Everyone's got something going on in their life, and this is yours. So it is what it is. Cheer up. I mean, look at you now. Oh, you don't, that makes you more concerned? Oh. Absolutely slam that subscribe button, that like button, and go on and tag Oreo and say, we want gluten-free golden Oreos, okay? Let's start a movement. All right, guys, let me know if you want a part 2.